The government swore the water wasn't tainted when the first generation of telepaths were born into the world. Strangely, it was only centered around the United States. Through further research, it seems only those of the same astrological signs could talk to each other, leading to new styles of cliques in high school. Newer doctors confirmed, after an adolescent went through puberty, they no longer had that telepathic ability. Eden sat in a lounge chair near the corner of the science department common room, looking through an astrology magazine. She took a peek from her magazine, surveying the room at the students going through their textbooks, getting ready for the midterm exam. She smirked, thankful for not having to take the test due to her current grades. The flat screen positioned a few feet away from her bled. Breaking news from the speakers. The device gained the attention of all the students in the lounge. The FBI has announced a mandatory press conference to be screened across the country, said the presenting reporter. We go live to the acting director from Washington. The screen immediately switched to a man standing in a black suit surrounded by microphones and other agents in similar attire. His hair was peppered grey, but he was fairly young. Good afternoon. For the past few months, the FBI and Department of Homeland Security have been working on a serial case of terrorism. There have been multiple instances of small attacks that have been kept quiet from the public, but caused no overall harm to the country. A group of 12 called Dodeka takes ownership for the attacks. I announce this not to induce panic, but to give warning and allow for preparation, spoke the director. Eden searched the room for expressions. There was one who stood out. He seemed very annoyed by what the director was saying. He forcefully stood up. Oh, come on! This is bullshit! There hasn't been any sign of terrorism since President Angell. Eden rolled her eyes and went back to the television. This group has claimed to still have telepathic ability past their adolescence. They demand to be heard, or they will do, and I quote, "Worse things than try to leak government secrets or shutting down the power grid." End quote. They have also threatened to commit acts of murder of those high in our government chain. I assure you, all government officials have been accounted for and are safe. If anyone has any information on this group or anyone involved, please contact your local officials. Do not engage, as they are considered highly dangerous. We will continue to update you as the investigation continues. The screen cut off. The students began mumbling amongst themselves. The same student from earlier shouts out, "That's all they're going to tell us? Why give in to the so-called terrorists?" A female student nearby voiced her opinion. "They are trying to keep peace, you moron. They don't know how bad these people really are." Eden tried to go back to her magazine, but the discussions changing from the midterm to Dodeka kept distracting her.